Hey guys, this is CurlysAirsoft, and this will be an instructional video on how to load and then reload the Airsoft Mk-7 BFG. So I've been getting some questions on the operation of the Mk-7 BFG, so I figured I would make this video just to show you guys the process of what it takes to load the grenade, and then again what it takes to reload the grenade, and how you can do this while in-game, so you can get multiple uses of one grenade in-game. So on the workbench in front of me, I have all the parts and pieces necessary to operate the Mk-7 Airsoft BFG. You have your 209 shotgun primers, a zip tie, which we're going to call the safety ring, your cap, which is what actually holds the primer, your cylinder, which is the actual Mk-7 device, the main part of the device, a M120 AEG airsoft spring. You have your Mk-7 cylinder, the 3D printed cylinder, which you can purchase off the Etsy site, and your two triggering devices, the two side pieces that clip onto the outside of the device. You're also going to need a roll of electrical tape and a knife. So first, you're going to take your 209 shotgun primer and insert it in the cap that goes on top of the Mk-7 Airsoft BFG. You can see how the 209 primer protrudes out from the cap. Then you're going to take a small piece of electrical tape, cut it so you just get it nice and clean, and put it on top of the cap to help hold the 209 primer into the cap. You can see there how I've kind of just pushed the tape down around the 209 primer to help secure it into the cap so it doesn't fall out. Next, you're going to take your two side pieces and click them into the holes on the side of the cylinder. Then insert your M120 AEG spring and the bolt following it. When you do this, you're going to have to hold the side plates slightly off of the device to let the bolt slide all the way down inside of the Mk-7 cylinder. Then I take my safety ring and slide it up over the device and over the two side plates, keeping them intact. This way, when it's dropped, they don't pop off. So this essentially acts as your pin or your safety to keep the device from going off prematurely. Then just take the cap with the primer in it and screw it onto the device. And there you go. That's it. You have the Mk-7 loaded and ready for use. So now that I'm outside, I'm going to show you how to use the grenade once you have it loaded. You just slide the safety ring down. You can slide it and just leave it down on the device on the bottom like that. But I find it's better just to slide it all the way off and put it in your pocket somewhere, keep it on you, just so you don't lose it. The device is now primed and ready to be thrown. And it detonates on impact with a hard surface. So back inside on the workbench, after throwing it, I go ahead and I remove the cap. And you can see that the primer now has a little small hole in it right there. That's where the primer actually went off. You can also see on the bottom side where the pin impacted the primer. So I just give it a little push and the primer pops right out. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Peel off the electrical tape. And then pretty much just repeat the process. We're going to take our little primer, put it back in the hole. Rip off a small piece of electrical tape. And then seat the electrical tape right over the primer on the cap. Go ahead and get our side plates oriented onto the device and push the bolt back down in. Then slide our safety ring back up and screw the cap back on. And then there you go. It is loaded and ready for use again. So this grenade is 100% reusable and can be thrown over and over again without any problems. So I've been asked a couple times what would happen if the device ever went off in your hand, so I'm going to show you. I'll go ahead and slide the safety ring off, and then detonate the device in my hand, and you'll see that I am perfectly fine. So there you go. The primer just pops off outside of the device, so there really is no risk of internal pressure or stresses inside of the device, so it will never rupture or break while it's being used in a game. So for this next clip, I figured I'd show you how you can reload this in a game and reuse it. So in this game, I've already thrown the BFG once, and I'm going to reload it and then throw it back up in this window above me that new enemy players have moved into. I just carry the electrical tape, that little small knife, and the primers on me in-game, and it allows me to reload it and reuse it anytime I want. The process is super simple, and with some practice, you can do it relatively quickly. I'm just gonna rearm it, dude.
Where the fuck's the tape go? Oh, I'm done. Squeeze the cover. Give me a sec.
Here I am repriming the bolt and resecuring the cap to the top with the primer in it. And because I'm going to throw it right away, I don't bother with the safety ring.
Yeah. There you go.
And this grenade actually took out the last remaining enemy player on the team.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks, man.
Hey, suppress fire, bro. That's all we got.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where are the two little pieces? Hey, thank you.
Did you recharge it? Yeah. I was popping the rounds through there. Trying to keep you suppressed.
Yeah, you guys threw back out. That was nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It went off here.
Over.
Oh, is it? Is that it?
It's clear up here. The game's over.
Hey.
Nice one, man.
Yeah.
Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe.